If you thought November was going to be our last big month for gaming this year, then think again. Because while December is usually known as a more quiet month for gaming, this year is bringing a couple of big titles of its own. From long-awaited Nintendo sequels to a very surprising prequel, these are the top 10 games that you don't want to miss out on this December. Now, let's kick off the holiday season with a big bang in Marvel Cosmic Invasion, a brand new pixel art brawler that takes the fight from New York City all the way to the negative zone. You'll choose from a roster of 15 iconic heroes ranging from Earth-born legends like Spider-Man and Wolverine to cosmic defenders like Nova, all united to push back against the deadly Annihilation Wave. Master the new Cosmic Swap tag team system, which lets you instantly switch between two heroes to unleash devastating combos and perform tactical special attacks. So get ready to brawl across the stars when Marvel Cosmic Invasion lands on PC, PS5, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X and S on December 1st. Next up, we're taking a trip into the surreal with Sleep Awake, a first-person psychedelic horror set in the last city on Earth, where falling asleep means disappearing forever into the hush. You play as Katja, forced to use stealth and wits to survive depraved death cults waging war over how to stay awake. Featuring a unique blend of handcrafted visuals, FMV integration, and a deep auditory experience, this game blurs the boundaries between reality and cosmic horror. So get ready to fight the urge to sleep when Sleep Awake haunts PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S on December 2nd. Are you ready for the grind, senpai? Because Uncle Death is back in Let It Die Inferno. The sequel to the cult classic free-to-play hack and slash is here, but this time the stakes are a lot hotter. We are returning to the Tower of Barbs, but the floors are now engulfed in flames and filled with even deadlier haters. Expect the same brutal roguelike loop, zany humor, and over-the-top gore, now with a new temperature management mechanic that forces you to keep your cool while slicing off some heads. So get ready to climb to the top or die trying when Let It Die Inferno drops on PC and PS5 on December 3rd. Now it's time to turn back the clock in Octopath Traveler 0, a prequel to the beloved HD 2D RPG series exploring the ancient history of Ostera. And for the first time, you are the protagonist, featuring a brand new character creation system that lets you customize your own hero to lead the charge. You'll not only master the classic break and boost combat system, now with expanded 8-character parties, but you'll also restore your own hometown, recruit up to 30 allies, and using path actions to build a thriving community. So get ready to write your own history when Octopath Traveler 0 arrives on PC, PlayStation consoles, Nintendo Switch, and Xbox Series X and S on December 4th. Now, if you prefer sticking to the shadows, you'll want to strap on your headset for Thief VR Legacy of Shadow. The grandfather of stealth games has finally made the jump to virtual reality, putting you directly behind the eyes of a new master thief. Reach over your shoulder to grab arrows, physically lean around corners to scout guards, and use your hands to pick locks in tense real-time minigame. In this Thief, the city has never felt this immersive or this dangerous. So get ready to snatch the loot without making a sound when Thief VR Legacy of Shadow sneaks onto PSVR 2, the MetaQuest, and Steam VR on December 4th. Alright, it's been a long wait, but the bounty hunter is finally back in Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Stranded on the unknown planet of Euros, Samus finds herself following clues left behind by the alien Lamorne race, hoping that their ancient runes hold the secrets to a way home. You'll wield mysterious new psychic abilities to clear your path and hop aboard the Viola, a high-tech bike built for traversing the open world and also for combat. But watch your back, because the enigmatic sharpshooter Silas has returned with a deep-seated grudge to hunt you down. So, get ready to step back into the Varia suit when Metroid Prime 4 Beyond launches on the Nintendo Switch 1 and 2 on December 4th. Now, let's kickflip into something completely different with Skate's story. You play as a demon made of glass and paint, tasked by the devil with a simple deal: skate to the moon and swallow it to regain your freedom. Cruising through the ash and smoke of the underworld, you'll master over 70 tricks to destroy vicious demons and save tortured souls, while upgrading your deck and wheels as you evolve from a fragile beginner to a hardened skater. This is a hypnotic journey backed by a psychedelic soundtrack from Blood Cultures that tests your humility and perseverance. So get ready to discover the devil's greatest weakness when Skate Story rolls onto PC, PS5, and the Nintendo Switch 2 on December 8th. Next up, it's time to defy death itself in Death Howl, an atmospheric Souls-like deck builder that takes you on a sorrowful journey through the spirit world. You play as Ro, a hunter driven by grief, traversing 4 desolate regions and 13 biomes to save her lost son. This isn't just about survival, it's about strategy, as you gather ingredients to craft over 150 unique cards and claim shamanic totems to help build your perfect deck. You'll need to master tactical grid-based battles against relentless spirits and massive bosses in a story about love, loss, and acceptance. So get ready to play your hand against fate when Death Hollow launches on PC on December 9th, with a console release expected sometime in 2026. Okay, we mentioned this one last month, but after a slight delay, the beat finally drops in Unbeatable, a rhythm adventure that blends stylish anime action with an absolute banger of a soundtrack. You play as Beat, a delinquent musician in a world where music is now illegal. You'll find yourself punching the shit out of cops and dodging attacks perfectly to the rhythm of this game's original soundtrack. So get ready to find your rhythm when Unbeatable hits PC, PS5, and Xbox Series X and S on December 9th. And finally, despite some logistical resistance, we end the year with Terminator 2D No Fate, which saw its release pushed to December to ensure a synchronized release with the game's physical edition alongside its digital one. Hey, I guess they wanted everyone to get it at the same time. This is a retro-inspired 16-bit side-scrolling shooter that feels like it was ripped straight out of the arcade era. Play as a T-800 protecting John Connor, or unlock the T-1000 for some liquid metal mayhem. With gorgeous pixel art, couch co-op, and blistering run-and-gun chaos, it is simply a love letter to 90s action game. So, get ready to say hasta la vista, baby, when Terminator 2D No Fate arrives on all major platforms on December 12th. And with that, Games of 2025 officially comes to an end. It's honestly been a truly insane year for gaming stuff, especially taking into account all the memorable releases that we've gotten so far. But now we have 2026 to look forward to, and that one's already starting to shape up with a lot of insane titles of its own. But now that all that's done, it's time for us to decide on what's going to be Game of the Year for 2025. I can already tell you what mine is. It's going to be Clair Obscur Expedition 33, but I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What's been your favorite game of 2025, and which of these games are you going to be picking up this December?